SCP-3537, Mr. Shapey. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-3537 is to be contained in a standard humanoid containment cell in Hall 8 of Site-13. SCP-3537 is allowed access to paper and various writing material after it changes its appearance. All documents written by 3537 are to be stored in a file in Dr. Marai's office. In case of a containment breach from SCP-3537, with its appearance unknown, all exits are to be blocked off and personnel must take off any clothing article that covers their upper body. Once SCP-3537 has been identified, it is to be sedated and brought back to its containment cell. Description: SCP-3537 is a humanoid polymorphic being. SCP-3537 has shown to be incapable of controlling its transformations. These are usually described as painful, depending on how drastic the changes from its previous alteration are. The shortest time elapsed between physical changes recorded has been 24 hours, while the longest time has consisted of 30 days. The only recorded aspects that persist between these conversions are SCP-3537's mental characteristics, memories, health, and personality, and a tattoo located in its back between the shoulder blades, which read Mr. Shapey from Little Misters by Dr. Wondertainment. All of SCP-3537's transformations take the appearance of non-anomalous human individuals. Some of the recorded changes have consisted of gain and loss of fat and muscle mass. How SCP-3537 obtains this additional matter, along with how it disposes of it, is unknown. Height ranging from 1.56 meters to 1.97 meters. Ethnicity and skin color. There are recorded cases where transformations include various skin pigmentations. These pigmentations usually resemble tattoos and/or cosmetics. Hair color. Similarly, there are cases where transformations have unnatural hair colors. Said hair shows no evidence of it having been dyed. Sex, biological age, overall DNA structure. Occasionally, SCP-3537 will write down a description for possible anomalous abilities the transformation could have. Testing indicates that SCP-3537 does not obtain the anomalies written. For a list of some recorded transformations, see Addendum 3537-A. Shortly after containment, SCP-3537 changed appearance into an obese male of indeterminate descent. Pigmentation was present in the general area of the belly of 3537. The pigmentation took the shape of sentences, and it reads as follows. Wow! You've just found yourself your very own Little Mister, a limited edition collection from Dr. Wondertainment. Always wanted a tall friend who could help you retrieve all those frisbees stuck in the roof of your house? Or smart friend that can help you with your homework, so you can have more time to play? Well, you're in luck. Mr. Shapey can be that, and so much more. Find them all and become Mr. Collector. 1. Mr. Chameleon. 2. Mr. Headless. 3. Mr. Laugh. 4. Mr. Forgetful. 5. Mr. Shapey. M3537-A. The following is a list of some of the recorded SCP-3537 transformations, accompanied with anomaly descriptions. Date 7/12/2016. Transformation 3537-26. Mr. Knight. Description: male of Peruvian descent, 1.80 meters tall and weighed 70.11 kilograms. Bald, between 30 and 40 years of age. Other notable features: SCP-3537 had pigmentation on its body, resembling traditional indigenous body paint. These do not seem to play part with SCP-3537's description. Possible anomalies: while in the dark, the entity would have manifested bioluminescent spots on the skin. The spots would have acted as stars, and their positions would shift to match the entity's current location. Date 11/6/2016. Transformation 3537-89. Ms. Sandy. Description: female of European descent. 1.63 meters tall and weighed 63.44 kilograms. Blonde hair. Approximately 20 years of age. Other notable features: SCP-3537 presented signs of constant sun exposure, except for the general area of the torso. This untanned portion indicates the use of a one-piece swimming suit. Possible anomalies: unspecified amounts of sand would manifest periodically in a small area around the entity. If a subject under 18 years of age were to interact with the manifested sand, any structures created, in essence sandcastles, would become indestructible regardless of pressure applied. Date 5/28/2017. Transformation number 3537-4343. Mr. Zippers. Description: male. It's theorized that the entity in question would have been genderless in a similar manner to SCP-905 and SCP-629, but the transformations of SCP-3537 goes through seems to be unable to remove its sexual organs. Of unidentified descent, 1.73 meters tall and weighed 32.02 kilograms, approximately 50 years old. Other notable features: SCP-3537 presented light purple skin coloration with golden stripes present in a seemingly random pattern across the body. Possible anomalies: the entity would consist of a sentient, hollow, humanoid cloth doll with various zippers around its body. These zippers could be opened to a pocket dimension. Items could be stored and retrieved from the inside the entity. Addendum 3537-B. Following is a description which took place on 4/19/2018 between SCP-3537 and researcher Harling. Interviewed: SCP-3537. Interviewer: researcher Harling. Begin log. Good afternoon, SCP-3537. Today I would like to make some question about these special transformations of yours. Sure thing, Doc. Let's begin then. Why is it that you can only come up with these descriptions of anomalous behavior for certain transformations? Why not all of them? Pretty easy. I just don't think all of them are that interesting, to be honest. Nothing really eye-catching, nothing that would really make a child go, "Mom, I want one of those. Can I get one, please?" I'd say a polymorphic entity is eye-catching as it is. Do you feel unsatisfied with your anomalies in comparison to that of others from the collection? Unsatisfied? I assure you, sir. I'm happy the way I am, regardless of how I will ever look. Then what's the purpose behind the notes we've seen you write? Brainstorming. Brainstorming? What for? Well, they used to be idea pitches for possible little misters. If I came up with a good idea for a shift, then I would write it down for Dr. W to read, and if he liked it, she would make it a mister. So what you are saying is that you were the first one that came to existence. Yes and no. You're right in that I was physically made first, but I was certainly the last one to get the tattoo. W made me to help in the creative process of mister making. Lost, fish, smiles. I used to be them before they were themselves. Well, I used to be most of them, since not all current misters were ideas from yours truly. However, it wasn't until the list was 19 misters and that W decided that I should be the last. Any particular reason behind that choice? Not as far as I know. To end it up for today, could you elaborate on why you keep coming up on these descriptions despite not working for Dr. Wondertainment anymore? I used to do it mostly to pass time, like a hobby. It wasn't until recently that I felt like I needed to do them, as if I was working again, though. Either way, since you guys now own me, might as well pitch my ideas to you all, since everybody here seems interested in how wacky I can look at times. End log.